How you doing, everyone? It's Kevin. I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be working on the old meat cleaver we had picked up at a yard sale. Picked this thing up for $1 at a yard sale. Beautiful, lightweight. It's not real heavy. It's nice and light, but I think this will make a really nice meat cleaver. We're going to be taking the handle off and replacing it, and then we're going to restore the blade back to original so it looks really nice. As you can see, the blade's a little bit rough. Every one of the meat cleavers, it seems like people want to beat on the back rib, the back of this, and they kind of make a mushroom on here. This gets all mushroomed down. It gets a lip on it. We're going to be taking that off, cleaning the blade up, and changing out this handle. Now the only thing, this handle, the only pin I see in it is that pin, and I believe it don't go all the way through. It doesn't. It does not go all the way through. So we're going to be pulling that pin out. I'm going to try to get that pin out to get this handle off. We're not going to save any part of that handle. We're going to put a new handle on this. We don't want none of this handle. So let's get to work on restoring the old meat cleaver. Well, we're going to try to see if we can get this little pin to move at all. I'm not so sure. It's not much of it there to hold on to. Let's get this screwdriver down in here. So there is. Alright, we got the handle off. It's pretty rough, but I think we can make things do. I think we can make a nice meat cleaver out of this guy. Just wanted to give you a close-up. You can see where it's kind of hard to see. It's got a lip here where they beat on it. Alright, both sides. I think we can make a nice meat cleaver out of that. Alright, I got my blade inside here, and what we're going to do is we're going to run some 150 paper over this, and we're going to do it by hand because I don't have my grinders, and we're going to take our time and see what we can get off of this with just the 150 paper. Alright, what I'm going to do now, we sanded just a little bit on this side. I'm going to take my little Dremel tool and we're going to take that lip off of that top edge where somebody had been beating on it. We're just going to use the little Dremel tool. Okay, what we've done, we've taken the lip that was all beat down. We've taken it all off, and that feels pretty good. Alright, I've been working a little bit on this side, trying to sand it down. I did go down in the garage and get my little belt sander. It's not the 2x72, but I think it'll do just fine. We're not forging this meat cleaver. We're just going to clean it up and put a handle in it and get it back to use so we could use it. I have decided to use a piece of deer antler and I was working on a piece of brass over here. I was just going to try to do a small piece of brass and a deer antler as a handle. So this is what I'm working on right now, this piece of brass. See, it's not like down at the other place I had a lot more tools to work with. I just don't have them up here like I did down there. So we're going to do our best with what we have, and I'm sure that it'll be just fine. So I'm going to clean up this piece of brass and get it ready, and then I'll show you our next step. So now that we got that piece of brass, I got it trimmed up a little bit. It's still really hot. We're going to let that set and cool, and I'm going to work on this side of the blade. I really don't want this blade to look perfect. I just want it to be usable. So we're going to take it over this sander here. I got a very, very light sandpaper on there. I'm not sure what size that paper is, but it's very fine. So we're just going to work on this for a little bit and see if we can get this cleaned up. Alright, we're going to start drilling out the piece of brass. See how this goes. Okay, the rest of it will be just filing and getting that thing straightened up so we can get it on there. I got my piece of brass, I got the hole knocked out of the middle. I got a little bit loose on there, but I think it'll be okay. That's not an easy thing to do, to get that piece of brass through there. So now I'm going to work on the antler part of it. This is going to be tricky, but we're going to work on getting that hole so we can get that tang down on there. I think we'll get it. We're just going to use the drill press. Hopefully I can do this without drilling through my finger. Okay, I got my handle to fit pretty decent on there. It's not too bad. That's the way we wanted it mounted. So now we're just going to clean it up, clean that brass up a little bit more, and see if we can get this bad boy glued on there. Okay, now for the hardest part. I got the handle to fit on there really nice. I need to mark where I need that pin to go through there. Now I'm just putting a really small pin in there, but we need to get it marked, and hopefully we can hit the mark. Hopefully. So I'm just going to take a pencil. I'm going to try to eyeball this thing up. And hopefully we can drill this hole and get it right through that hole there. I don't know if we can do it or not, but we're gonna sure try. Here goes nothing. Alright. I think we got it. Let me get a smaller drill bit and just slide it through here. Make sure. Oh yeah, we got it on there. Now it's a little bit loose, but once we start, we get our get it glued together, you'll see that this handle will tighten up pretty good. So that gives us one good pin all the way through this thing right there. That's pretty good. We could deal with that. Alright, now let's go get this guy glued up. We have some Gorilla Glue epoxy, and this stuff is just as good. This stuff here is just as good. I'll leave a link in the description down below for our Gorilla Glue that we're going to be using to put the handle on with. This is good stuff too. It's basically the same exact stuff. What we're going to do is squeeze it out. We just want to make sure we have plenty when we go to do this. So, we're going to get this all put together here. Okay, a friend of mine on YouTube there, Dean, mentioned it to me to use fingernail polish remover to get the glue off of the knife. So I'm going to use some of this to clean some of the glue that has gotten on the deer horn and on the blade. So we're going to clean it up with that too. Alright, we got most of the glue off of it. I think we're just going to let it set up for the night, and then tomorrow maybe we can get to cleaning this thing up and start making it look like a nice knife. So until tomorrow. Alright, the meat cleaver came along pretty good. We got the new handle on it. I think it's going to turn out really nice. So the next video we post, it will be on the finished knife. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.